Once upon a time, there was a king whose name Aswapati. He was just, pious-minded, true, generous to his people, and fair. He reigned among his people, the Madras, patiently and free of woe. However, as he grew older, he grieved so much for an ear. For this reason, he made a great sacrifice to the goddess of Savitri. For 16 years, he continuously burned sacrifice. Pleased by this, the goddess manifested her countenance by the fire and she told, Aswapati, because of your kindness and faithfulness, your wish will be granted. I will bless you a beautiful daughter, and you will call her Savitri. On the feast day of Goddess, Savitri was born. She grew so lovely, so beautiful, as if she was a goddess. When she moved, all eyes were on her. However, not one of the noblest lords dared to speak her and ask her to be his wife. Aswapati got worried because he noticed that no one was sewing his daughter and no one seeking her hands for.
Princess, since no one is seeking for your hands for marriage, it's time for you to find your husband.
But father, how can I do that? I am not in the position to choose who will be my husband.
Don't worry, my princess. This time, I allow you to choose your prince.
Are you sure, father? Do you think it is better for me?
Yes, Savitri, the decision to choose your husband is in your hand, and I promise you that who's dear to you will be dear to us.
Okay, father. Tomorrow morning, I will start my journey to search my prince.
Thank you, my princess. You may now take a rest. Be ready to your task tomorrow.
Thank you, father. Father, I went so many places to find my prince. And guess what, father? I found the place of Chalva.
So, what happened to that place?
In that place, there was a king named Jumotsena, and he has a son who's named Prince Satyavan. They had no kingdom and throne, because he betrayed by his enemies. That's the reason why his family were now leading a holy life in the forest.
So, what are you trying to say?
I want that prince to be my husband.
No, princess, you must not marry him. I know the future. He will die 1 year from now.
Well, if that word will happen, so I will accept it. And my decision is final. I want him to be my husband.
Good morning, King Jamatsena. I am King Aswapati from Madras, the father of Savitri.
Morning.
I want to ask your consent because my daughters want your son to be her husband.
But King Aswapati, look at this place. I have no palace, and I think this is not a right place for her to live.
No, she wants your son and she doesn't care whatever the place you have. Please don't deny her wish.
Well, it's an honor for me to make her part of my family.
Thank you very much, King Duma.
They gathered in the forest for the wedding. A royal wedding it was, and Aswapati went home glad. Satyavan was glad too, and Savitri rejoiced with the husband she chose. After the wedding, Savitri left her father in the palace and began to live a simple life together with her husband in the forest. The months passed by, and the words of Narada kept hunting and bothering Savitri. Satyavan was foretold must die. A year had passed, and now only 4 days were left to reckon with. She decided to fast. Savitri, what are you doing here?
I am praying, and I took the devotion of fasting for the life of my husband. I know that God hears me, and He will give my husband another life.
But Savitri, let us accept the fact that in a few hours he will be die.
No, I would not accept it, and I will never leave my husband. I will serve him with all my life.
Savitri, the forest is beautiful, but Savitri could not appreciate this beauty. Instead, she was watchful over her husband, whom she knew may at any moment.
Ah, Savitri, I cannot raise my hand, and I could not stand. Help me!
What happened to you? Oh, God, don't let my husband die, please.
I'm sorry, Savitri, but it is the end of your husband's life, and I'm here to take his soul and bring it to the south.
But Yama, I won't let my husband left me. Wherever he goes, I must go with him.
Are you sure, Savitri?
Yes, I love my husband so much, and even the dead.
But Savitri, you cannot follow the land of dead. But I will grant you a favor. Anything, but not the life of your husband.
I want to regain my father-in-law's strength and his eyesight, to get him back his throne and continue his royal line. And of course, I want to have a children.
Your wish will be granted, and you may now go back to your home.
Thank you, Yama. But I am not happy, because not heaven, not heavenly joys, not incomparable bliss I want, but
But what, Savitri?
I would forgo all my wishes in exchange for the life of my husband. For without him,
Okay, Savitri, don't be sad. Because of your love and faithfulness, you impressed me so much. And for that, I will return your husband's soul. So you can go now. Go back to your husband.
Oh, God of Death, thank you so much. Oh, God of Death, thank you so much. Satyavan, wake up! God is good, my dear husband. He gave you another
What
life.
happened? Why are you crying? Where's the
Wake
glowing
up!
man?
God is good, my dear husband.
Who is he?
He gave you another life.
Help me. What happened? Who is he? Why are you crying? And where's the glowing man? Help me. Who is he? Who is he?
He is Yama, the God of Death.
Who is he?
He come because he want to take you. But
Help
don't
me.
worry, my dear.
Who is
He
he?
was gone now. He granted my wish to have you another life, and he did.
Thank you, my dear. I promise you that I will never ever leave you.
Yama was true to all he had promised. Satyavan's father regained both sight and kingdom. In time, Satyavan became king and Savitri is his queen. They lived long and happily, blessed with many children, so they had no fear or tears when Yama came again to carry them to his kingdom. So they lived happily ever after.